Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Boy, all my new videos. I did a bunch of new videos recently. Your videos. Let's see here. Live videos. Monday. Ryan was supposed to put on this cover art, and he hasn't. I don't know what takes him so long to do stuff, but anyway. Let's see. We got people that are commenting. Everything updated. Everything updated today. All my iPads. I had to update all my iPads, and yes, I know. And so now I got to wait for my other Apple. It tells you if you want to do an automatic update, but none of these ever do an automatic update. You constantly have to type, yes, I want an update. And it's just like, give me a break. So I wanted to talk about some things. I want to talk about so many things this morning. I do want to go over, and Ryan was supposed to get all this up so people would have a preview of what we're going to talk about this week. And none of it was done. I'm just like, what the heck? Because I wanted to go over all the new cars that are coming in today. And these are really nice cars. I'm very excited about this assortment. Okay. We got 4 cars, 4 brand new cars that are coming in. We got a ThunderJet, Extraction, and 4Gear. We have all 3 chassis are in this assortment. And well, I'd like to know why none of these things want to work. Oh, yes. Okay, so they want me to review the movie, okay? Or Mandy does. All right, so let me tell you something about the movie that I took the kids to go see, Hopper. All right, so this was a Disney movie. Disney does not know how to make movies anymore. They do not make a movie for a child. They have no idea what they're doing. Number one, the movie was 30 minutes way too long. Number 2, it was a political movie, okay? It's about a really a lesbian girl. They don't call her lesbian because they don't want to offend, but she's lesbian, and she's got a grudge on her shoulder. And she's after the mayor because the mayor's trying to build a highway and it's destroying the plants and everything. The movie just was terrible, okay? I didn't think it. All my grandkids hated it. They didn't like it. That's what they were telling me. I took Mac. I took Lane. I even took Riley for the first time. I took Mac, Mason, or not Mason. I took Mason and Cameron, but I took Lane. I took Mac, and I took Riley. Okay. Which are the youngest of my grandkids, okay? Lane is like 2 years old, okay? He's the same age almost as Mac, okay? And they were pretty good. Actually, they were about a 9 out of 10, okay? Lane was great, actually. I couldn't believe that Lane didn't cry at all. He said, I got to go to the bathroom, so I took him to the bathroom. He knew how to go to the bathroom, and I took him back and everything. And Riley, she didn't want to go to the girls' bathroom all by herself, so I took her into a guy's bathroom. Of course, there's no one that was in there. But anyways, the movie was terrible, and Disney wonder why they're not making money. Well, they don't know how to make movies for kids anymore. See, Disney knew how to make a movie for kids. 90 minutes, kids, and they have all adult dialogue. You don't need it in a kids movie. Now, if you want to make a movie that kind of kids and adults, It's amazing. It's amazing. Lane's older than Mac. Yes, I know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good morning, Bryan. Good morning. 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 No, Daniel or David and Cameron Mason, they didn't like it. I mean, that's what I got the impression. Okay, now I could be wrong, but you know, first of all, it was not worth the money that I spent. Let's put it that way. It was just not worth the money that I spent. It wasn't a movie that is for kids. Okay, and you know it's basically a movie that had a political agenda, you know, because the person that wrote this movie was obviously a liberal leftist commie. Okay, that's really what it is the person that wrote this movie and that directed it and had a vision. This is her belief, this was their belief, is in communism and socialism, and government is bad, and or not government, but capitalism is bad, and all that other crap. Okay. Now let's go into something that Ryan sent this to me last night, but I've said this for a long time. So one thing that this whole thing about Iran and is exposing is all the Chinese junk that is being found out. All of the defense equipment that the Iranians and the Venezuelan have bought from the Chinese, it's junk. None of it is working. None of the military hardware that quote is, oh, this is Chinese, they're the top of the line. It's all junk. And I watched this video that Ryan sent me yesterday about Chinese, about what was it called? It was called China's Trump may have just cornered Chinese. And you know, it's all about okay, it's Monday. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Okay, it's Monday. Let's start the ride. All right, let's get everything moving here. We got Mac Henry's car problems. Can I ask what's going on here? Where have you been? It doesn't. We don't go pick Mac up, okay? All right. And I suppose you didn't bring me anything. Huh? I did. You said you don't like Burger King. I hate Burger King. Exactly. That was. Did you see my video yesterday about Burger King? Yeah, I did. I was watching it. What did you say about Burger King? Oh, I took Mac, David, and Frankie and I. We got 4 Whopper Juniors, single little tiny stinky patties. $30. $30. $30. Oh, I was so upset. It's unbelievable. Well, I mean, was it good? No. Well, I mean, it was okay, but not $30 worth. Yeah, so I took David, Frankie, and Mac because I had to run to Home Depot on Saturday. And I did the video about me going to Burger King. 3 Whopper Juniors. They're just a little tiny, basically a Whopper Junior is basically a McDonald's hamburger. 3 little tiny things with a large fry and 4 small Cokes. $30. Oh my God. So anyways, all this stuff that the Chinese sold to Iran and Venezuela, it's all junk. Everything that they're selling is junk. because they don't know what they're doing. If you don't keep your thumb on the Chinese manufacturing, they will steal you blind. They'll steal you blind. Listen to this.
Part of this, of course, and I've mentioned this before, but it's worth hitting again, is the effect on China. Between the seizure of Venezuela, where Chinese diplomats were scheduled to meet with Maduro, the day he got snatched by the U.S., a major source of oil to China. China has no oil.
They don't have any oil. China has zero oil. Do you realize that we are the largest producer of oil in the world right now today? We're even outproducing Saudi Arabia right now. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Anyway, so I'm looking at all this stuff. You know, China, you know, they everybody says, oh, they're the great. No, they're not. No, they're not. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can find this one part of this, because he makes the statement that I've been making. He makes the statement that I've been making.
This, of course, and I've mentioned this before, but it's worth hitting.
I've been making this statement for years. Okay. Another
big part of this, of course, this is supposed to be the big threat from China. These supersonic and the hypersonic missiles, there's no way to stop them. They'll just blow up every aircraft carrier we have. China supplied 30 of these.
50
of these
15.
During the ongoing war, Iran launched them, but none of them hit their targets.
None of them hit their target.
On Taipei anymore. They're effectively checkmated China.
They've got all these cities that nobody lives in. The economy is fake. I've said this from the very beginning. Okay? Do you know what? And I get in an argument with Arbuckle a lot. Charles Hickson. You know, everybody goes, well, Bryan Young, you're fake. You don't really do anything. You know, you don't really have a store. Listen, if I didn't have a store, I could show you a stack of orders the guys have to go through today. Okay? There's a stack of orders that they have to process today. Okay? I can show you right over here. Okay? All this is empty. Okay? This is all empty. Do you know why it's all empty? Because we can't keep the guns in stock. Because they sell faster than I can get them in stock. It's called supply and demand. Okay? And that's one thing that America, you travel anywhere in America, and I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be driving from Wayne, Ohio to Las Vegas to go to the ASD show. Okay? What's the ASD show? Well, it's basically everything in one show. Okay? If you want to open up a store anywhere in the country, if you're a retailer and you got in your mind that I want to open up a store, okay, I don't care where you want to open it up, but I want to open a store up, I need to go to ASD and I can find everything I need to open a store, okay? Everything. I don't care what it is that you are looking for, it's going to sell at ASD, okay? That's all there is to it. So if some person comes to me, hey, Bryan, we want you to open up a general store, an old-fashioned general store. I go, okay. Well, let me see. That'll take me about 3 days. I'll go to ASD and I'll place an order with everything I think will sell at this general store. Everything you would ever need is at ASD. But as I travel to Vegas from Ohio, okay, what's going on here? Is everybody calm down here? Is everybody, let's see, okay, what's going on here? Have Frankie run it. He likes tools. I got him a tool set. I got Frankie a tool set. I gave him a tool set. I bought him a tool set. A cheap tool set, but it's got a hammer. It's got everything he needs. His little tool kit. And so, So I watched another movie. Of course, I watched it bootlegged, but it was terrible. Okay, it was called War Machine with Ivan Reichman or something, the guy that played Reacher. It was terrible. It's got these Rangers that are just absolutely incompetent. Okay, so here's one of the scenes in this movie. Okay, here's the scene in this movie. Okay, it's basically called War Machine. All right, and you got these 5 Rangers. Okay, they sneak up on this machine. They think it's an alien machine, and they put C4 on it. Okay, you know how's that? And there's no cover, and so they blow it up. Okay, and then they're just standing there. They're standing there like this. They don't even have their guns in there. They're just like, okay. And all of a sudden, this thing stands up. None of them try to get away or at least hide. You know, they're Rangers. They're U.S. Rangers. And they're just standing there like, hey, okay, we're a target. I'm thinking, you can't write this stuff. Whoever wrote this is an absolute idiot. And all these Rangers, if they're qualified to be a Ranger, okay, they're the top elite. They're not some newbie. They're not some idiot soldier, okay? Not some general soldier. They're Rangers. Oh my gosh, I just almost wanted to throw up when I was watching this show. And every one of them gets killed except one, okay? The movie was terrible. Like, how do you throw all this money at this stuff? Now, the special effects are pretty cool. The monster or the robot is pretty cool. But the acting is absolutely horrendous, okay? Absolutely horrendous, you know. I mean, you just can't make, it's like these Rangers, okay, Navy SEAL, okay, Green Beret, these are our pinnacle. So if you're finishing that course, you're going to be a hard ass, basically. Oh, no, these guys, and gals, of course, they have a female Ranger, all right? Nothing against women in military, but if you want to be a SEAL, you have to finish the original SEAL course. They haven't changed it. And right now, there's not, if maybe one woman can actually finish the course, okay. Oh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hoppers was terrible. The worst movie I've seen in years. War Machine, terrible. Okay? I don't know where they get their money to make this crap. I really don't. Yeah, where's that been?
So you know that stuff that it was on the shipping shelf.
I don't want to hear it.
It was right next to this.
Yeah, where did you get this?
This was just in
okay, you better put it away right. All right, so.
See, like this one right here.
Where'd that come from?
I just found it right there.
Well, I already have mine on me.
I just found it.
Okay, you know what?
I'm just saying, the breadcrumbs.
There's only one thing.
There's no breadcrumbs at ProTinkerToys.
There's only one thing.
There's just box cutters.
There's only one thing you guys are supposed to be doing, and that's getting the order shipped. That's all Daniel said. No, it's not my best price.
Part of your silly.
So, no, I didn't take any money out. All right, so I took the kids. Let's see, who did I take? I took Frankie, David, Cameron, Mason, Lane, and Riley. So I had 7 grandkids and me. Okay, so there was 8 of us. Okay, and this was the first time that I took Lane and Riley with me. I called Mandy on Saturday. I said, I just want to let you know that the grandkids were great. Lane and Riley were great. Okay, now Riley couldn't sit still. She was just jump because the movie was boring. The movie was terrible. Okay, let me explain that to you. It was terrible. Okay, and I don't know who greenlit this movie at Disney, but they needed to be fired. Okay, they need to be fired. Okay, they need to be fired. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. How much did Hopper gross last weekend? $46 million. That's terrible. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay? $46 million at Disney. Now, they're saying that it was considerably strong for an original animated film, especially that's one not part of a big franchise. You don't need a big franchise. You come out with a great storyline. I haven't had a chance to call. I'm doing the live stream right now. I'm doing the live stream right now. Oh, my gosh. So Hopper was terrible, okay? The movie was absolutely horrendous, okay? I wouldn't take my dead toad to that movie, okay? I was so disappointed. It was a movie, here's what it was. It was a movie that wanted to say all the political things, all the woke things, but they knew they couldn't. But they wanted to show it, but they couldn't say anything. So the movie, all the woke stuff was in the movie, okay? But they couldn't say any of it, all right? It was dripping with wokeness, okay? Sorry. All right, so that's my opinion on Hoppers. Whether you like it or not, I don't really care. I am well, and then we got China. All the military crap that China's been selling all over the world is absolute. None of it works. Oh my gosh, it's just, you know, and you know what the problem is, that you guys are buying all this stuff that's made in China. The problem is, here's the problem that you have in China, okay? You have two companies, okay? And you have, if your company, okay, is in close contact with the Chinese factory, you're going to have better product, okay? But I'm telling you right now, there are a lot of Chinese companies that are making absolute junk, shipping it to the United States, and we're buying it like we're just lapdogs, just lapping up crap, okay? And there's a lot of crap out there. And anything on Temu, I'm telling you right now, if you buy anything on Temu, you can expect it to last about 2 weeks, okay? The China is running out of oil. Yeah, that's right. They're running out of oil, you know. And who's building all the coal plants? They're all being built. You can't make this stuff up. And now Trump is he's going after. Now we got a person calling me from Utah. Who is calling me from Utah? Hello.
Hi, you cut me off downtown yesterday. I was in a red Honda Civic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, look, I work at a DMV, and I traced your license plate and got your number.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just calling you to say
Can I,
you really need to be aware of your surroundings.
I am sorry. I'm so sorry that I did that.
I'm not trying to argue with you.
I'm not either. I'm not trying to argue either. I totally agree with you. I need to have my license revoked.
Interrupt me.
I'm not interrupting
How
you.
did you get a license anyway?
Because I'm 95 years old.
Ah, Don't test me.
Yeah.
I could have your license suspended.
I know that, and I wish you would, honestly. Just take it away. Because I'm 95, and I don't need to drive anymore because I have my kids do all the driving.
You need to learn how to drive.
I don't want to anymore. I'm too old to drive. Don't you understand?
Why do they let the mentally impaired
I don't know.
vehicles?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I don't understand. I really don't. But I appreciate it anyways. You have a wonderful day, okay? I don't know. There's Adam. Adam has nothing better to do. He's just still okay. So I want to show you the new cars that we're getting. You know, we might get these today. Okay, so these cars might come in today. So if you're looking for some new stuff, I want to show you all the new, and this is SC422. Okay, you could pre-order these right now because Daniel has these up right now for pre-order. Let's go to product, all products. Let's type in SC422. He's got 0 of them up available. Oh my gosh. I thought you were going to put the SC422s up for pre-sale. Unbelievable. So this is the first car. It's a Plymouth Cuda. And this is a chrome blue. Chrome blue. Look at that. Chrome blue. Isn't that pretty? Let's turn the Facebook this way so I can get Facebook and YouTube together so you guys could see the chrome blue. This is brand new. This is a chrome blue 4-gear chassis. Okay. And that is the SC422. And these are basically, these are brand new cars. And this is the red. So you have a red and blue chrome. These are beautiful, actually. They really did a nice job. I love chrome. And these are really nice. Check these out. Chrome blue and chrome red. Okay. Look at that. You're not telling me those aren't sweet looking? Nothing from Racemaster right now. We've got the police car coming out. That'll be here today. The police car will come here today. We're going to show the police car later on. We're going to do a review of the police car. All right, now the next car from the new assortment, SC422, is the El Camino Hooker. El Camino Hooker. And that is in a black or a blue, or I'm sorry, a black and a white or red and white. And these are the El Camino, very popular car. The El Camino is a ThunderJet chassis. ThunderJet chassis. Good looking hookers, that's right. Just looking the hookers, baby. Hookers. And these are the El Caminos. Now, this is my favorite car right here. I'll show you my favorite. Of all the cars, these are my favorite. Now, a lot of people don't like the barn type cars, okay? They don't like cars that don't have a nice paint job, okay? And they usually don't like these type of cars, but they usually end up selling out anyways. Please, listen, can I have make sure you give us thumbs up, okay? We only have 20 thumbs up, so we could use a lot more thumbs up. I'd love to get my hands on those hookers. So these are the brand new cars. These are available as soon as Daniel puts some available to sell. And these are going to be available any day now, okay? You want to get these LA hookers, okay? Now, the last one is, the only reason people are going to want to buy this is because this is the Desert Rat Patrol. Now, if anybody knows about World War II, the Rat Patrol was a famous British counterterrorism thing that was in Africa called the Rat Patrol. And so this is a Rat Fink The Rat Patrol. And these are both of the, these are Ford Broncos with people in them too. So this is really cool. You get both the cars. All right. And both these cars, you got red and yellow Rat Patrol cars. Pretty sweet looking, pretty sweet looking. Interesting. Yes. Yes, these are pretty sweet. Yeah, great. I'm so glad that it takes you last minute to do it. Yep. And this is right now the Rat Fink, Snink, Fink, and Dink. And so these are available right now. Okay. Lots of movie. Yes. Yes, I totally agree. Lots of moving parts. We've got lots of things moving, lots of things going. I understand. Yes. Nobody's selling mattresses. I get it. I understand that. I don't know why. So mattresses, I think he got into the wrong business, honestly. Ryan just, it's never, he never has a good day with mattresses. It's always a problem. Okay. Anyways, these are the Rat Think Broncos. We got the Broncos. We also have our 55 Bel Air. 55 Bel Air. Look at that baby. Isn't that a sweetie? Oh, yeah. Hey, I need you to quit hiding. Whenever you type something, don't then hide it after you type it. I'm tired of showing what you've written, okay? And then we have the El Camino, and then you have the 4Gear, drag cars. Everything okay?
Yes, sir. Petty Officer Young, first class info by Bryan.
Evergreen Park, how can I help you?
Yeah, Evergreen Park. I have a friend of mine that's just bothering me every single day. That I guess he's coming there on the 26th. Adam Hurt.
Okay.
And he told me, Adam Hurt. Do you have Adam Hurt coming on the 26th or 27th?
Yep, I do.
All right. Well, I need to be right next to him. I have a 30 amp, 30 foot Class C motorhome, and I guess he wants me to be right next to him.
Okay. That's it, Bryan Young.
Yeah, Bryan Young. And we're coming in on Thursday. We're leaving Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon around there. And you have an indoor pool, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's what he told me, that we have to come to this place. So, I'm an influencer. I'm a YouTuber influencer, and I influence about 13,000 people. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I have 13,000 people watching my live stream, but or that watch my YouTube videos, but I'm not an influencer. I don't think I'm an influencer. My kids say I'm an influencer, but I don't think I'm an influencer. I mean, I influence them, but I can't influence my wife anymore. After being married 40 years, she just doesn't care anymore. She looks at me and goes, "Man, you look pretty bad, don't you?" And I go, "Well, thanks a lot, dear. I really need that encouragement." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my goodness.
So, all right. So we're going to be there on Thursday afternoon. We'll be there Thursday afternoon, and we're we're going to have a lot of fun, okay? And if you want to drop off like 5 loads of lumber on there, that can be, go ahead and process in there. But I want to get my name in there at least.
5 loads.
Well, 5 bundles of wood.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then my name is Bryan Young, Bryan Young, Bryan Young. And what else do you need?
All right, we'll get some information here, and then I'll get a one-night deposit to make your reservation.
Yeah, and I'll call you right back on that because, well, yeah, I can do that right now.
Okay. What's your address?
It's 229 East Main Street in Wayne, Ohio, 43466.
Okay.
Wayne, Ohio.
And do you have an
Yeah, email is bcyyoung@gmail. That's BCY and then Young, YOUNG. That's 2 Y's. bcyyoung@gmail.
Okay. Good cell phone number?
Cell phone number is 419-575-3776. Yes, I'm going to have 4 packs. Those are words. There at the site and have a case of Coke there. If you got some pop, put that by my site on the big picnic table. And if you get some donuts for me, that'd be some fresh donuts. That'd be nice.
donuts?
Yes.
My goodness.
Now, is this a good pool?
You might have to up the rate a little bit.
Up the rate a little bit. Now, is this a mom and pop types place?
Yeah, it is.
It is. Are the original owners still there?
Yep, they are.
When did they start this place?
It opened in 06.
So this fairly new place. Well, I mean, 20 years, I guess that's somewhat new.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll be there. Now, what's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, so you're gonna so if I come in there and say, hey, I'm Bryan Young, I'm the influencer, you're gonna know who I am, right?
Yes, I will.
You will? So on Friday when I come in, I'll just come in here just to meet you. Okay, then you're gonna laugh and everything, right? So you'll know who I am then, right? Because you got a giggle. You can't miss that giggle. Oh yeah, baby.
Well, if I'm working that night, then I'm sure I will remember you.
Okay, all right, we'll be there. All right, thanks a lot, Stephanie, right?
You're welcome.
All right,
Yep.
bye-bye. All right, so we got that done. Now Adam will get off my back. Barrel oil is skyrocketing, but took a quick turn back down. Just went under 100. No, I don't. People don't understand. People do not understand what's going on. Listen, one thing I've learned about all this that's going on, okay, he's not playing 3D chess. He's playing 10D chess, okay? The guy is, number one, he doesn't have, I know a lot of people hate him, okay? I get it. You hate Donald Trump, fine. I don't care about that, okay? All I know is that Jesse Jackson, was a friend of Donald Trump. He actually contributed to Jesse Jackson's campaign to be president, okay, if you didn't know that. And Donald Trump and Jesse Jackson were like this, very close. And that's why Jesse Jackson said nothing about Trump all these years. He said nothing because he was a friend of Trump, plain and simple. What Trump is doing to all these countries that we have allowed to just be jerks to us over the last 50 years, it's really amazing. Cuba is collapsing. All of South America is realizing, why have we allowed all these cartels to take over South America? It's absolutely amazing. And you know what? A lot of people would say, well, Bryan, why aren't you more? Listen, I've had to deal with all these neocons since I was in the Navy back in the 80s. And even before that, we allowed Jimmy Carter to take down the Shah of Iran. And what did we get? The Iranian Ayatollahs, okay? Give me a break. What could be? You guys have not done any better. We've had 9/11. The Middle East has just been one pit fire after another. And I'm fed up with it. You know what? Let it all just burn down. You got China that can't even make a missile that even works. You got Russia that is literally, they're out of ammunition. It's amazing. Then we sent our B-2 bombers, the Lancers. These things are absolutely amazing, okay? I just give me a break. And then they're saying, oh, they're going to sink our carriers. Oh, really, huh? Oh, really? You're going to sink one of the most diversified, most advanced military piece of equipment on the planet is the Gerald R. Ford, okay? You're going to take one of those out. Is that what you know what? Go ahead. I dare you to, okay? I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I told you what he's planning on doing. Nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody wants to. You know what it's like? Hey, listen, I went in the Navy in 1979. Jimmy Carter days. Boy, I'm telling you, when I went into the military was in such depression because Jimmy Carter had literally destroyed the military. Look at this. Good grief. Good grief. Look at this. We just sold three golf. You know why I sold all these golf tankers? Because I did these retro videos. Have you seen my new retro videos? I make these videos on this really kind of a retro camera. It's not supposed to be 1080p. It's supposed to be 1970s retro videos. Okay, basically 420D. You know, it's nowhere near 1080p. Okay, you know, I wish you guys would quit hiding what you type. Just let it alone. And so I did these videos of my layout. I did these semi, and all of a sudden, look at this. We just sold 3 semis. These were done on March 8th, which was yesterday. Holy cow, I put those videos up yesterday. Look at another one here. Oh my gosh. Got Mac Henry, got car problems. Okay, now we got a blue pickup. I think that's a 420. Ooh.
You want to do this one? I have everything else, just not the stock cars from this side.
Blue pickup truck. A 390. 390. Huh. 390 Corvette. 390. Ah, come on. Corvette, Mustang. Oh, Firebird. 106. The Firebird. The 106 Firebird. So the guy ordered one of these Slot Car Depot Firebirds. Look at that. He bought the one of these. A Corvette, 1967 Corvette. He got the Datsun. Great collection. And he bought one of my special limited edition golf tankers. Unbelievable. Now I've got to pull all these cars. Here, Nate. You can take all these cars.
Thank you.
Now he's got these cars. I'll pull these cars. So what did he get? He got one of these. He got one of my Bel Airs. He got one of the Nomads. He got one of the Mr. Chevys. We got one of the 18s, which is the black Bel Air 57. All right. Then he got 2 of the gold chrome 50 Nomads. I'll tell you, these are going to sell out. I'm telling you, people. He got 2 golf tankers. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, we're selling out of the golf tankers. Oh, if you don't get a golf tanker now, you're a loser. Oh my gosh. He got 2 of these. Holy cow, who is this guy? Derek Jones? Never heard of him. We got a Johnny Lightning display. Now you might be able to pack all this stuff inside the toy box. They're not even French scope sticks in there. No, they're not. They're a fake imitation. They are. They're disgusting. So I'm in a good mood today. Well, there's a reason why I'm in a good mood. Number one, hold on a second. Why does she always leave the trash can outside the bathroom? I don't understand it. Why she always leaves the trash can out of the bathroom. I'm going to ask her that. When she comes in today, I'm going to ask Sarah, why do you always leave the trash can outside the bathroom? So we just sold 7... Unbelievable. We just sold 7 golf... we have 98 left. We have less than 100 of the golf tankers. Okay, just so everybody knows. Okay, just so everybody knows. All right, we just. You're going to bring everything. Bacons, egg, pancake mix. You're bringing everything, okay? I'm not bringing any food. I'm going to do all the cooking on this. This will be on the 26th and 7th. We're going to go camping with Adam Hurt. Oh, that'll be exciting. And we're going to do some live streams. And also, we're going to be doing some cooking. I'm going to do breakfast on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So these are some of the new cars, SC423. We should be getting these in today, actually. We might get these in today. Okay, they're coming SD shipping. And we might be getting all these cars in today. These are SC422. You got Extraction. You got ThunderJet. You have Extraction. They're really magnet traction. You know, you can say what you want. The only company that's making original ThunderJet or original Aurora AFX, that's Auto World. Racemasters is not. Racemasters is not making AFX, just so everybody knows. It's a Tomy AFX. Because what they did at Tomy is they redesigned everything. They had nothing. All they did is buy the AFX brand. That's all they bought. Well, they bought AFX, okay? And so that's the truth right there, you know. If you want to know the truth, that's the truth, okay? Mr. Hickson, new paint on the same cars. That's right, new paint on the same cars. And that's what it is. That's what it's all about, is new paint on same cars, okay? And they have hundreds of cars, Mr. Hickson. And that's the fun thing about slot cars, is you want to collect all the different, it's like the same paint on the same semi. But my paint is beautiful. The Golf Tanker. Now, let's talk about the 55 Bel Air. A new paint, same body, new paint. Same body, new paint. Look at that. Isn't that sweet looking? Same body, new paint on the same cars. Mr. Hickson, I just love Charles. You know why Charles is such a nice guy? He's always so He's always so nice. How was the animated? Oh, the movie was terrible. So I took my grandkids to go see Hopper on Friday. It was terrible. Disney is in trouble. Okay, let me just put it this way. They got serious issues. They need to fire everybody in production. They need to fire and literally buy they literally need to hire conservatives. They need to change the whole. And you know what I found out about something which I did not realize? This is something I did not know. And so I kind of was just watching some videos last night, which Arbuckle says I watched too many of them. And I was watching a video about Dillard's department store chain. Wow. I didn't realize they're basically based out of Texas. And they started by Mr. Dillard himself. He ran the company until he died, and now his son and grandson are running it. And Dillard's, man, they have their stock price. Hey Siri, how much is the Dillard stock? 500. All right, this is a retail stock, okay? This is a retail stock of a retail store that's mostly in malls. It's at $500 a share. Dillard's. They're doing something right. Watched new bootleg movie on Movie 4K. Yeah, I watched War Machine, bootlegged War Machine. Terrible movie. And then Adam Hertz wants to know, how was my Burger King meal? I already talked about that earlier in the show. I already talked about my Burger King experience. 4 Whopper Juniors, which are basically just hamburgers, McDonald's hamburgers. And then one large fry and 4 small Cokes, $30. Unbelievable. $30 for just 4 little tiny burgers. The meal should have been around $15. Is what it should be, $15. I have no idea what Auto World is doing with the AMP chassis. I have not been informed. I honestly, this is my opinion, okay? And I am not knocking Auto World. They want to go their direction. I totally understand. I'm still promoting their product, but I don't think they care what I say. I honestly, I don't think that they care what I'm doing. I think they just tolerate me in a sense. You know, I'm not knocking Auto World. You know, they're a great. I still think that Auto World's a great company. I love their cars. I've always loved their cars and sets, and I'll always promote them because I think it's a good hobby. Okay, I think what they've done for the hobby is positive, and so therefore but they don't owe me anything. Auto World does not owe me a thing because I don't work for Auto World. I work for ProTinkerToys.com. And they don't owe me. They don't owe me to tell me anything. And I have no idea what's going on. Now you'd think that I have 13,000 subscribers and I have some influence, okay? And that I have some sway in the market. Now, I don't know if you'd say I have sway or I might have sway, but some people would say, well, you know, Bryan, you have a group of people that watch your show. Yes, I do. And, and so they might say, well, you think that they would show stuff. No, nobody. Let me put it this way to you guys. I've been doing this now 30 years, I think I've said. And nobody thinks I have any influence. Nobody thinks I have any really relevance. Let's just say it. Nobody thinks that I have any relevance. I'm just this old guy that's 66 years old that just gets on YouTube, and I'm annoying. Okay, that's really what it's all about, you know. And I'm not upset about it. I don't need to be upset. I'm in the greatest mood I've ever been over the last couple weeks. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. I'm going to be traveling to Vegas on Thursday to go to the ASD show with Bill at IMAX. I know Bill all the way going back to when I started into this business back in 1999. I met Bill at IMAX, and Bill has been doing hobbies, and I'm going to spend the week with him because he invited me. Bill actually invited me to go to Vegas with him, and I said, you know what? I am going to go. You invited me. I'm going to go. I'm going to help you, Bill, and I appreciate that. I appreciate people that appreciate me. I really do, you know, and I will literally go out of my way to acknowledge a person that acknowledges me. And it's not like I'm being pompous or anything or that hey, I'm this great guy. No, I just do a video, okay? I just do videos on YouTube, okay? And and that's all there is to it, really. You know, a lot of people will say, well, you know,
Sam, vámonos. ¿Por qué? Larry, vámonos.
Vámonos. ¿Por qué? Vámonos. Vámonos.
Vámonos.
Vámonos. ¿Por qué? Vámonos. ¿Por qué?
Sam, vámonos.
Vámonos.
¿Por qué?
You know
Larry,
what's-
vámonos. Vámonos. No. Sam, vámonos. Vámonos.
No, they already say no. All right, so let's see what AutoWorld said about mat pricing. All right, good morning, distributors. Just to remind you, in case anyone missed it, the Easter egg March price list. We are no longer charging tariffs. Okay, so I placed all this order last week, and now I'm being charged tariff. Now I'm not being charged tariff. Okay, so we got here. All right, so that had nothing to do with the mat pricing. It had to do with tariffs. So there's no more tariffs on orders, so now we don't have to worry about orders. Bryan? How much can AutoWorld sell a new car? $42, but RC Supercell sells for $28. How can you compete with big chain retailers? Well, I'll tell you how. That's a very good question, Rod Rodriguez. Is that a lot of times it's all about depth, okay? A lot of time depth. People want to see depth. They want to see how much do you have? Well, you could see all that I have. And a lot of people would rather just do one-time ordering at one location and get everything they want. And that's why they end up coming to me at ProTinkerToys.com. Because they look at all the stuff that I have, and then they look at other stores and they don't have anything as much as I do. And therefore, I don't have to worry about those prices, okay? As much as another retailer does, okay? That's because I'm the one that started this, okay? I'm the one that started getting into everything that is big, okay? Because I know this because I've been doing it for 30 years. Unbelievable. And by doing it, hey, did we get all those? Hey, did we get that one guy's? Did you get all those figures all sorted and everything? The Majos. Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on it. That's right after we're done with shipping. We're going back down.
All right, well, let's get going here. It seems like you guys are kind of like goofing around.
We're not goofing around, Mr. Bryan.
I'm not Mr. Bryan, first of all. I'm Mr. Young. So, so we look at things differently. A lot of people look at things differently. A lot of people look at things in a different way than I do, okay? I look at things in a very pragmatic look at, okay? Now I understand that a lot of people don't understand how I do things. And I say to them, well, that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I told everybody about this. Nobody should ever have their children on to Roblox. It is Satan incarnate. Roblox is the worst site that your kid can be on. It has nothing to do with play. It's all about pedophiles and perverts. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Never want to be on Roblox, ever. Ever. But the problem is all the schools, they all have the kids can get on Roblox. And they should be banned from Roblox completely. Don't you sell Roblox? I sell the little action figures. But yes, you're right. But see, that's the problem, is I have those Roblox figures. Vic, I said Vic. Just in. Yeah, that's great. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Oh my gosh. So anyway, today is a very good day today, okay? And you're probably saying to yourself, what do you mean today is a very good day? Today is a very, very good day today, all right? And I am, we have a very good model today. And a lot of things are selling. We have just about everything that you can possibly imagine, and we are selling it, okay? And I am driving to Vegas on Thursday, so I'm leaving probably around 8 o'clock on Thursday, and I'm going to do a live stream at about, I don't know, I might start a live stream around 10, and I'm going to be doing 2 live streams while I'm driving. I'm going to do a 2 hour and 2 hour live streams. Then I'm going to have my break time. And so I'm driving. I haven't decided which route I'm doing. I don't know whether I'm going to my sister's, Becky's, and then go to my sister Dora's. Because I don't know what the... hey, Siri, what is the weather around Denver and the mountains? 42. You know, one person that'd be able to tell me how the weather is my sister Dora. Let's call Dora and find out what the weather is going to be there on Friday. Because I'll probably be coming there on Saturday. Let's just see what the weather is going to be on Saturday. So what do you think the weather is going to be around Saturday in the mountain?
Here?
Yeah, have they had a lot of snow recently?
No. Yeah, well, yes, this past weekend. What's the snow going to be like in the mountain? this weekend? Do you know? Does it say? We haven't heard of anything coming. No,
All right, okay.
We're worried. We need. Why are you coming over through?
Well, yeah, I'm coming. I'm going to Vegas for Monday, and so I think then I'm going to go the upper route to you, and then on the lower route, going the lower route back.
Oh, okay.
I think, I don't know yet, but I'll let you know on Thursday or Friday when I come, if I'm going to go to Becky's or anything. So.
Oh, okay.
So I'll let you know. So I need to have. So you need to. We need the. You know, we need to have the donut, the cookies, and the meal. You know, so it has to. Because the last time I've been there, I've had some really bad meals. Okay.
I know.
And I know that's
We're
pretty.
Trying to give you a hint.
That's
somewhere else.
Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, man, I say it. Tim has really been hit by this Lyme disease. Man, have you?
Really? Oh, who?
Tim had Lyme.
Tim? Oh, right? Is he still having an effect from it?
Oh my gosh, he's been out. It's like I just can't believe it. This could really, you know, I hate to be negative, but this could be something that I had Lyme disease back in '84. I was the first one in Connecticut, I think, that was diagnosed with it, but nobody knew what it was back then.
Oh my God! Did he get it from a tick?
Yeah, no, that's how you get it. It's from a tick. He must have got it from a deer tick in his backyard. You might want to call. You might want to.
Oh, I should.
Yeah, he's been home bedridden. Actually, he's been in bad shape. Can't even drive more than 20 minutes because he gets sick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's really bad. I mean, really.
That's too bad. And they just, what are they doing for it?
I don't know. They don't know what the therapy really on.
Take ivermectin.
Ivermectin.
Seriously, parasite? Isn't that what that is?
Boy, I tell you, our buddy Trump, he's playing 5D Trump, or he's playing 20D chess with the world. They don't have any idea what's going on.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad.
All right, well, then you check it in, and then I will check with you on Friday, okay?
Okay,
all right,
sounds
bye.
good.
So that's my sister Dora. I used to live with Dora. My sister Dora lived with my grandmother in the 1970s when my grandmother and Ralph was sick. My grandmother wasn't sick, but Ralph was sick. And so she would help my grandmother, and she lived down there for, I think, 2 years or 3 years in the 70s, like 1970, if it was right, 1975 through 77. And so I got close with my sister in the sense that she had a VW Beetle, and I learned to drive my first car with a Beetle. And then after I got in the Navy, she married Alan, and they used to live in Holland. I used to come home on drill, or not drill. I just come home on leave, and I'd always go see my sister Dora. And then we had kids at the same time my sister Dora did. So our kids, and so did Tim. But Tim was more in Indiana, and so we didn't see them as much as Dora, because we used to go up to Dora's every night because our kids were the same age. Catherine, Ryan, and they all were the same age as Dora's kids, and so we kind of lived a lot close to Dora in the 90s, a lot in the 90s, because that's when they all were growing up, you know, from 0 to 10, 12, 13-year-olds. And Ricky, ain't you going in for a walk today? No, the walk starts April 1st. Yeah, you want to put that in your April 1st is when I do my first walk in the morning. It's called Walking with Bryan, April 1st. Yeah, you need to get that live stream up right now. On April 1st, it's going to be the first annual or monthly or weekly Walking with Bryan on Wednesday. Walking with Bryan on Wednesday. It's called Walking with Bryan on Wednesday. Okay? And that's the first one starts April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. Everybody thinks I'm not going to do it, but I am. I'm going to show you how I walk 3 miles in 1 hour. How many believe that I can walk 3 miles in 1 hour? Huh? How many believe that I can walk how many believe I can walk 3 miles in 1 hour? How many believe that? Just give me a thumbs up if you believe that I can walk 3 miles in 1 hour. No chance, okay? No chance. Okay, Brian's talking about rather than getting into a new products. Okay, every day, no chance. April Fools, yep, everybody's thinking that it's not going to happen. If you talk the truth when you walk the walk, I know, I believe. So Ricky Thomas believes. He believes me. I got 1, 2 thumbs up. I got Bob at Electric Avenue. He believes. 3 miles downhill. No, it's not 3 miles downhill. I go a half mile that way. I go 1 mile that way. I go a half mile this way. And I go a half mile this way. And then another half mile down to the end of the streets. Exactly, believe it or not, it's exactly 3 miles to the foot. Okay. So let's see. 3 miles per hour is slow. Just a stick with a donut hanging in front of it. You can do it. I know I can. I used to do it all the time, guys. I was walking every single day. Back 10 years ago, I was walking. Every day. Every day I was walking. Adam Hurst likes to make fun of me. He just never can stop. I used to walk. So here's what I used to do. I used to walk every single day. And I had my brother over for the weekend. And he goes, oh, you don't need to get up this morning. I was going to get up on a Friday. He says, no, you don't need to get up. You can stay in bed. You know, this one day, this is a weekend, this one day. And so I didn't walk that Friday. And then he said, Saturday morning, don't worry about it. You can walk. He goes, and I didn't get up. And then I quit walking. The average speed, let's see, you can do it. Have a big stride. That's 20-minute miles, no problem. The average speed of an adult walks 3 to 4 miles an hour. You will be eating donuts and drinking pop at the same time. Yes, I will not be. 56 is completely different than 66. Well, you know what? You guys are going to be so amazed because I'm going to have my selfie stick. I'm going to be broadcasting the whole thing live, okay? So whether you believe me or not, April 1st, don't forget, April 1st is a Wednesday. It's going to be the first weekly walk that I'm taking with you guys on a Wednesday, okay? Walk a day, hostess, and old hostess tour. Yes, I will not be. Bryan has a raccoon tail in his van hanging from the mirror. Let's see, 56 is not different. Okay, I'm going to be 56 July. Mr. Christopher Van Dyke. He's back again. Bob at Electric Avenue. I am going to do it every day. I'm starting on April 1st. I got to lose about 20 pounds. I'd like to lose 50 pounds. I just got to figure out where to lose it. So I can't find it anymore. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, baby? And so I finally realized something about AFX. And I know this will upset a lot of people, but AFX by Race Masters is nothing like Aurora AFX. Let me make this very clear. It is as far as north is from south, okay? AFX is not the Aurora AFX. The person that's closest, or the company that made basically the original extraction chassis or the magnet traction chassis and the original ThunderJet chassis, that was Auto World. Okay, they're the ones that closely made those chassis. And you know what's funny is that everybody that's a purist hates Auto World, but they love AFX, which has nothing to do with the Aurora. Now, Steve Russell's dad did come over to Tomy, okay, because they hired him, saying, hey, you've done it over there. We're going to bring you over here to help manage the brand in the United States. But they changed everything that had to do with a Aurora AFX chassis. The Tomy turbo chassis doesn't look anything like an Aurora AFX chassis. If you want to argue, it looks more like a Tyco chassis. If you want to really say about it, is that the Tomy turbo chassis is really more like a AFX or a ThunderJet or a Tyco chassis. So there are a lot of people out there that are quote purists, that they won't buy anything Auto World. They'll buy it just because it's available, okay? But they don't think it's true Auto World. And that, I don't know, I think it has to do with Tom Lowell. I think that Tom was getting into this, and I think that he must have upset some carts in him, because a lot of people just, say, well, that's not true Aurora. That's not true Aurora AFX. So I'm not going to buy it because that's not original stuff. No, I wish that that's what I want to do. I want to do the original ThunderJet chassis with thin tires, and do an entire line of cars with thin tires and just a line of tires like that. That's what I want to do. Okay. But there's a lot of people that don't want to do that. Okay. And no magnets. A lot of people don't like the magnets. A lot of people don't like the chat, but see, that then goes back to the speed, because the magnet traction chassis from Aurora, the magnets were exposed, and therefore when they ran across the track, there was some attraction of the magnet to the track to give it some speed or grip, so that it would hold the track. And then when they came out with the new extraction chassis, the original in 2005, it didn't have like all these chassis right here. All these chassis right here. All these chassis right here. These are all Johnny Lightning cars before the company was sold. Okay, this is before round 2. Okay, and these were ThunderJets or Johnny Lightnings, and this was extraction, but without the magnet. There are no magnets on this chassis, okay? Just so you know, there's no magnets on that chassis. And these were made back in 2005. And then they changed the whole line of cars, and they added the magnet to all the cars. The 4Gear, the extraction, and the ThunderJet. They added magnets to all of them. So all the cars hold the track, because everybody was talking, oh, they want to hold the track. They're not fast enough. I want to go faster. I want to go faster. I want to go faster, but I can't now because you put magnets in the body. That's not fair. I want to go faster, faster. I want to go faster. I want to go so fast I can't even see the car on the track. Oh, I want to go faster. I need to get routed tracks. I need to go so fast I don't even see the car anymore. And I might as well be blind and just run around in circles. Unbelievable. AFX G Plus was good enough. That's exactly right. AFX G Plus. That was to me, that was the best chassis that Aurora made before they went out of business. Was the the AFX G Plus, the G Plus chassis. That was the best chassis Aurora made. The G Plus chassis. They could have just ended it with that chassis, the G Plus. It was fast enough. It held the track good enough. And it was just a good chassis. I have tons of pullback cars, Johnny Lightning pullbacks, because you could take those bodies and put them on any ThunderJet chassis. Poor routed track guys, I know. Auto World, okay, so Tom Lowell started, it was Johnny Lightning. He started in the 1990s, kind of late 1990s is when Tom Lowell got started, okay? Johnny Lightning was very popular in the 1970s, and they had the Sizzlers. And then Tom Lowell sold out Johnny Lightning to Race Masters. And then all of a sudden, that didn't work out well. And so he bought the company back. And that's why he called it Round 2. Now, the way he got the word Auto World used to be a slot car retailer in the 1960s. And they were an online catalog called Round 2, okay? I'm sorry, not Auto World. And that's where he got the word, that's where he brought the word Auto World into the company. So we got bringing in Auto World, then he just decided to call it Round 2 because this was the second time that he went into it. All right, now, I believe that he's going to be coming back, and it's going to be called Round 3. I can see it written on the wall. I can see it on the wall right now, as if it was bright and well. See the Tyco. So just so everybody knows that Tyco Industries that had Tyco all through the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and the mid 90s. Mattel bought Tyco in 1997. 97, 98 is, when the whole deal was finished, and new products started coming out in late 1997 and 1998. It seems like yesterday, because I was with Irwin Toy in those days, and you still had Tyco everywhere. And then Tyco did $9 million in 1998 or 99 with Mattel. It wasn't enough. $9 million wasn't enough. And so they just shut the whole department down. And now there's a lot of people that think that they really bought Tyco to get all the licensing. And that could be. And then they just shut Tyco down, everything. Trains, the whole, everything that Tyco was all gone. Mattel just basically cannibalized it and shut her down. It was really criminal what Mattel did to Tyco. But you can't blame Tyco. It was management, though, and it had to do with returns. A lot of these companies couldn't handle the returns, and therefore they just couldn't. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the losses. They couldn't handle the. Oh my gosh, we got 93 people watching. Holy cow. Anyways, that's kind of the history of slot cars in a nutshell. Not that I'm an expert in it. I just know everything there is to know about it. If anybody wants to know more about it, you can also get online and look at my older videos. I have lots of older videos on my website, ProTinkerToys.com. Yes, and it's almost donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. With Bryan. With Bryan. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time with Bryan. And it's donut time with Bryan. And you want to make sure that you're with Bryan, you're with part of Bryan, you're a part of my show. Whenever you watch our show, we are watching it as a family. And I am Bryan Young, and I have a show every day, and every day, not every day, but we do Donut Time. Donut Time with Bryan. And I have my nice Hostess Donuts, my Hostess Donuts, and I'm waiting for my Coke to get right temperature. And so I'm going to just stand here and tell you about Donut Time. We started this about 6 months ago, where I'm sitting there eating my donuts with my teeth. I don't have my teeth in. I don't have my teeth. Well, golly gee there, partner. Let's talk about AFX mat pricing. Okay, so that's a very good question. So we have brought everything down to the lowest, okay? We are the lowest on everything now, okay? Because nobody cares about pricing. I've told AFX, I told them last January, not this January, but 2025. I said, when are we going to do mat? He said, by February of 25. By 25 of February, we will have mat pricing. We have to do some research. I said, what? You have to research. Set your price. Then 10% off. Put mat pricing. Very simple. It's about as simple as you can, but you know why they can't? Because their retail is too high. And they know that if they set their retail at $59.99 and mat prices are $53.99, they're going to lose sales. That's because they're into this thing that, well, okay, so what should the retail price be for an AFX car? What should the retail price? I'll ask you guys. What should the retail price be for an AFX car? What should the price be for an AFX car? I know how much it should retail. Okay, I know how much I paid for this car. All right, and it's nowhere near what I paid for an AFX car, but I can sell this for $39.99 all day long, and I'm happy. Look at that. Dust 60, 39, 27, 29. Look at that. Everybody. 60, 10, $10. $30, $11. It's a rich man's car, and a poor man guy can't. $20. Tyco 440 Kmart 18-wheeler be worth, probably about 40, 50 bucks, maybe 100, depending on which car you have. All righty. So it's donut time with Bryan. We're going to start the show with a nice cold Coca-Cola, Mexican Coke too, by the way. A Mexican Coke. Oh, look at the ice. Oh, you see that ice right there? Look at the ice. You see the ice right there? You see the ice? Oh, we have ice. We have ice. Oh, this baby's cold. Oh, this is the right temperature. Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh, that's all ice. It's all the way down to the bottom is ice. Oh, wow. Oh, there's nothing better than a Coca-Cola exactly at 32 degrees. Holy moly, the ice. We have ice. Look at that. Can't you see the ice right there? Look at the ice. Look. Look at the ice. Look at how much ice is there. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. Look at the ice. Oh. Oh my God, look at it all. Look, the whole bottom of this is ice. There we go. Through a near organic experience. Holy cow. Oh boy. Oh my God. Oh, whoa. Look at that. All ice. All ice. All turned to ice. Boy, oh boy, is that good. Good cracker. Good cracker. Oh. Man. Look at that ice. It's kind of gone down. Now it's less. I've walked a lot of the ice. Looks like, what now? Looks like there was a lawsuit with round 2. And Lowell was the defendant. Hey Siri, what lawsuits were there about Tom Lowell with Auto World? Boy, that was a good donut. Good donut. I had my first Coke yesterday, over 5 years. Holy cow, your first Coke in 5 years? Well, you know what I did in the Navy? This was 1980, I think. Everybody told me that if I quit drinking pop, my acne would go away. And so, okay. For a full year, I didn't drink any pop. Zero. I didn't drink any pop for a whole year. Did it stop my acne? No, it got worse. Well, we got all these new cars. I think Daniel's going to have these up for sale pretty soon. Let's see, SC 422. Yep, none of them are up yet. Oh my God. None of them are up there. None of them. I did a video on Saturday of my semi layout. I call it the Houston Freeway. And man, I got a lot of hits on that. That's why I think I sold so many 50 Golf semis. Oh, boy, that's good. Man. Oh, whoa, boy. So, Auto World dropped their tariffs now. I was talking to Lance. Lance is my insurance agent with State Farm. And he was telling me about State Farm Insurance, how big they are. And he told me, Lance told me that in the next couple weeks, State Farm is sending all their customers, because they're not necessarily private, but they're a dividend company. They're a mutual fund, and we're going to be getting a bonus back from them. Okay, I'm getting $100 check for every car that I have insured with State Farm. $100. Let's bother Lance. Let's bother Lance. Let's see if we can bother him.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get a hold of Lance. I'm trying to get a hold of Lance Wood with State Farm Insurance. Wow, I got him on the first phone call. That's amazing. I can't believe it.
Anything for you, brother.
Hey, I'm letting my customers know, all 100 of them that are watching me live, that I'm going to be getting a dividend check for $100 per car that I have insurance with State Farm. And I'm wondering, where's my check? Where's my beef?
It is coming soon.
What? I've heard that. My wife has been telling me that things are coming, but they never come.
Stop it. Yes, they do. We all follow through. I will get you some final answers in the near future.
And am I getting a check? I want to see a check so I can show my customers that I got a check for each car.
You will be getting a check. Yes, sir.
They're going to be mailing it to me. Let's see. Mr. Hickson, $100 from State Farm will make you a millionaire. That's right. All right. So the checks are coming soon then, right?
Yes, sir. They are. Probably mid-year.
Okay, so it's not coming till June, because you were making the assumption that I was going to get it like tomorrow.
No. Well, I apologize for that assumption. It is soon, but it's going to be mid-year 2026.
2026. Okay. All right. Well, you let me know when that, so I can start promoting that with my customers. Okay.
I will absolutely.
Because I want to try to get you more State Farm customers. Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Even though you're overcharging me, I still want to get more.
I love you, brother. You know that.
Did you tell your wife you're going to go on a cruise?
I am actually having a discussion this week. I talked about it with her.
Unbelievable.
So, hey, I did mention it.
You did. Okay.
I mentioned it, and we're still kind of sticking to the Orlando thing. But,
No. You got to do the cruise. Go right out of Port Canaveral, right there. You go. That's what we did. We flew down there. We spent one day, and then we got on the cruise, and boom, baby, bomb, boom.
Okay, sweet. I will do that one more so than I will like a foreign country cruise.
No. Those are terrible. You want to do the 7-day Key Lark or the Keys, and then Cozumel.
Deal.
All right, I'm gonna check in on you. Okay, you better not let me down, Zach.
I'm not letting you down. I never do. I'm not letting you down. I'll keep you posted. Okay.
Okay, well, let me know how things are going. Okay.
Sounds good, Brian.
Oh, hey, when I was down in Fostoria, I checked with the Kmart. Do you want to go in business with me and opening up BC Mart at the old Kmart? We open up a giant discount.
We need some good stuff here. Absolutely.
Do you want to go in with me on a big, call it DC, or call it Bryan Mart?
Dude,
And
our commercials would be hilarious, dude.
I'm telling you.
They would be.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I called the guys that own it down in Texas, and they've been trying to put something in that building for years. It's really sad that it's empty. You know, I just.
Well, it's a big building just sitting there vacant.
It's been. I bet that was built in 1969, maybe, and that was the standard Kmart all through the 70s, all through the 80s, all through the 90s, all the way until about 10 years ago, I think, is when it finally closed. That was one of their last Kmarts. They closed because that was a popular Kmart because I was selling cars in 2003, and I'd go there all the time. The place was packed. In 2003, it was always packed because I worked right there at Graf Model Mall. And I'd go there for break or something because it was always busy. It's sad what happened to Kmart. I could fill that place in one day.
Yeah, I know you could.
Well, you know, if you know some investors that want to invest in a oh, this would kill my sons. My sons would be calling me immediately and telling me, "Are you crazy, Dad?" But I'm thinking, you know, why not? Why not have a crazy idea? We'll call it BC Mart, Bryan Carter Mart. You know, just call it BC Mart. And it just filled with just great deals.
Hey.
I'm telling you.
I'm in, dude.
All right, you're in. All right, we'll sit down. Then you get the invest. You probably know some people that got a couple million. They're just laying around. They want to invest it. We'll open up BC Mart. How's that?
Deal.
All right. Okay. Talk to you later. All right. So we just got that deal done. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. I am probably in the best mood that I've been in 5 years. I don't think, let me put it this way.
Attention, please.
There's not a thing that could happen
Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now.
in my life, other than somebody dying. Obviously, that would be traumatic. But there is really nothing that could happen to me that that I have any worry about. I have zero worries right now, okay? And I am like in heaven right now, believe it or not. I am literally living a dream. I live it every day. I live it every day, my life. And I could not be more happier than I am right now.
Your systolic blood pressure.
Holy, I gotta do this again. Holy cow, 170 over 105. Okay, so that, all right, so that's a little high. Okay, so let's try that again.
Attention, please.
I'm not supposed to talk.
And relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now.
Oh my God. Man, at your age, your weight should be 130 over 90. What about your hair? I'm not even going to talk about my hair. In Utah. Now, what do we have in Utah?
Hello, my name is Jerome. I'm calling from Small Claims Court regarding case 549-73B for a court appearance on January 18th. It seems you did not appear in court on that date, and we ruled in favor of the plaintiff.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I died.
Call your phone. I don't put in the wrong number unless you recently got a new phone.
Okay, so this has got to be all screwed up because now it's 183 over 96. Now, unless I'm going to have a heart attack right now, okay, you know, that my heart's just going to stop right now, you know.
Relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now. Measurement over. Your systolic blood pressure is...
All right, now it's 148/90. That's pretty good. All right, so basically, Bobby, who is this guy? Bobby Varis. All right, so Bobby Varis thinks our shipping is too high. Okay, and so people say, well, my shipping is too high. All right, and that's because Amazon has made the assumption that shipping is free when it's really not free. You're paying that shipping, okay? Like I just checked to find out what my Amazon Prime account cost me. It used to, when Amazon Prime first started, it was $79.99, or maybe it was $59.99. I got the bill, it's $129.99. Now, the reason you're getting Prime shipping or Prime is because all your shipping is free. All right, so that means, you know, let's just take $129.99, $129.99 divided into, let's say, 50 orders. That's $2.59. So that's 50 orders that are going to ship absolutely free if I buy 50 items or more, okay? And so, you know, you have to decide, okay, so is that a cost? That's a cost, yes. You're having to pay $129.99 to get free shipping, all right? And we don't give you a flat discount. Now, I've told the boys, why don't we give club members free shipping all the time? They don't get a discount. They just get free. It's called Tinker Prime, okay? Or Tinker, I don't know what you want to call it. You can't call it Prime, Amazon Prime, because, you know, the Tinker shipping, you know, that you don't get 10% off. What do you want? Do you want 10% off or free shipping? That's the question. No. I was just talking about Amazon always talking about other complainers of like Viper, Slot Cars, Central, other places. Call it the crony shipping. And so, you know, it's like a deal, you know, so what do? Okay, everything cost. There's a cost in doing business, okay? A lot of people just absorb that cost and they just make a smaller and smarter margin. That's what they do. Now, we're a mom and pop. I can't do that as a mom and pop. I don't have, and Amazon lost so much money. The first 10 years of Amazon being in business, they lost money every year. They just kept losing money. You can't get Coca-Cola on the Army base. That's funny. So, you know, it's like, okay, so what do? You know, how do you deal with that? I don't know how you deal with it. All I know is this. You know, it's like, how do I deal with free shipping? I can't. It's the way it is. Coca-Cola is going up to $7 a bottle, especially the Mexican one. $7 a bottle. Well, let me put it this way, guys. I know there's a lot of people that think what's going on right now is not good for America. And all I can say is this. I know a lot of people will totally disagree with me. A lot of people will say, Bryan, you're absolutely wrong. All I'm saying is for the last, since 1960, what is that, 60 years, 70 years, it kept getting worse and worse and worse. You got the Vietnam War, then you got this thing, you got assassinations. It just kept getting worse. It's not like it got any worse. It's just we constantly had to deal with Iranian and the mullahs and just killing everybody. You know, we're all just a bunch of infidels. We all need to be killed. We all need to be blown up. Everybody, we're going to blow up everybody. I'm tired of it. We've had the same guys do the same thing over the last 70 years. Maybe letting somebody do it completely different isn't necessarily bad. That's all I'm saying. Unbelievable. Really, I'm at a point right now is there is nothing he can do that's any worse than Bush did. Well, look at what Bush did. I voted for Bush. I never liked Bush after he was in. Terrible president. Terrible president. 9/11, did nothing about it. Unbelievable. Bill Clinton, did he make anything better? No. Bosnia, all the wars that happened over in, told Putin, no, we're not going to go into Ukraine. We don't want you to get closer to Ukraine. What do we do? Get closer to Ukraine. I think these idiots like us to do this stuff. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say about it. I've had enough of it, really. Enough to drive me crazy. We've got some new drag strip coming in. We've got some new, we have a lot of new stuff coming this week. We have number 18. Let's see, here's what we got coming in today, restock. Because we're out of some of these cars in 18. We got a whole new shipment of 18. We're out of the Dodge van. So the 18 are these 4 cars plus the Dodge van. So we've got more shipments of these coming in. And we'll have more of the Dodge vans. The 2 Dodge vans. We'll have more of those coming. And then we've got 423. 423, which is the Thunder Roads, which we're out of some of the Thunder Roads. We're out of the Bel Air and the Dodge and the Ford Torino. So more of the Thunder Road cars because we're out of the Ford Torinos. And we still have the Brie cars. People still buy the Brie cars. And this is why somebody asked me earlier, why do you carry everything? Well, or how do you keep selling this stuff? And I've sold people this in the very beginning. That Auto World only sends so much to Hobby Lobby. Everybody says, well, aren't you afraid of Hobby Lobby? Never been afraid of Hobby Lobby. Never been afraid of Hobby Lobby because I understand what they're getting. They're only getting 1 or 2 inner boxes. Let's just say for the fun of it. Let's just play the game. Let's say you have a Hobby Lobby in Oklahoma City. I don't know how many Hobby Lobbies there are in Oklahoma City. Hey Siri, how many Hobby Lobbies are in Oklahoma City? All right, there's 28 stores. that operate in Oklahoma that in Oklahoma City. There's 28 in the Oklahoma City area. Hey Siri, how many people live in Oklahoma City? 684. All right, so 681,000 people live in Oklahoma City. Then you have to take the outskirts. How many people live in the outskirts? But let's say 681,000. You have 28 stores. All right, so let's do the numbers. I'm just playing. I want you to play along with me, okay? Can you play along with me, please? All right, so you got 28 stores times, so they're probably getting at least, let's say for the fun of it, they're getting 2 inner boxes, okay? So which is basically 8, 12, some of them are 12 inner boxes, some of them are 8. 8 pieces, so that's 16. Let's say 16. That's 448 cars. So all in the entire Oklahoma City area, 448 cars are being sent to all those Hobby Lobbies. Let's just say for the fun of it, they're getting 1,000. Let's just play along that they're getting 1,000 in 28, all right? So let's take 28 divided into 1,000. That's 35 cars per store, all right? And there's 8 cars per assortment. So 35 divided into 8. That's 4 assortments. So that means if a guy comes in and buys a couple cars, that means only 4 of those guys can do that in the entire area, okay? And so sooner or later, all those cars are going to be gone. And somebody's going to say, well, you know, I want this car. Well, that car's been long gone. Well, guess what? Guess who still has this car? I do. I have this car. Now, the only reason that worked for me when we first opened was that Auto World was getting so much product. They were making so much product that we would keep getting new stuff, okay? And therefore, we could just keep... At one time when we opened, both sides of this was all Auto World, just so everybody knows. That both sides of this was all Auto World. But since we've been in business, there's been less and less product that has come out over the years, okay? And we've sold out a ton of product. You know, there are some cars I still have. So this is the oldest car we have right here. This is the oldest. I finally sold out of car, the Knight Rider. Finally sold out. That's all gone. So this is the oldest car that we have. The Golden Hawk. And we are finally selling out of this stuff. Sooner or later, this will all be gone. And we'll have more and more new stuff. We'll just constantly be shuffling in. And that's what our job is. Our job is to constantly get new product in so that you can get it. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to Hobby Lobby. I know that. But I know one thing. You can't. There's one thing I do know, okay? There's one thing that I do know about Hobby Lobby. I know that not every one of you, I don't care, the mayor can go to Hobby Lobby in New Jersey and think he's going to get all 8 cars. Ain't going to happen. You're going to have to be there all the time, at the right time, every time, whenever there's an assortment, to get every single car of an assortment. If you think you're going to get them, okay? It's just not possible. That's why I exist. That's why other retailers like me, we carry Auto World. Now, we complain about the $20 car, but you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. That's the price that the car has been set at. And I have to deal with it, okay? Now, some guys don't like to deal with it, and they don't want to
Shops at Findlay are supposed to be a new retail development, including a strip mall, and it's supposed to be built right here where the old Lowe's used to be. Now, Now, the property developer Red Rock Property Group says when Target came to Findlay, it put several stores out of business. But those businesses then reached out to River Rock, asking for help finding a new home in Findlay. That's when the shops at Findlay came to life. The project will cost more than $20 million and will span more than 80,000 square feet. River Rock developed the French Quarter Square in Perrysburg and several other properties around the Toledo area. According to Findlay Mayor Christina Murn, these shops will bring retail diversity and strengthen the US 224 commercial corridor. She says the city is excited to make Findlay a more regional shopping destination, and she believes this is a reflection of the strong commercial investment in the city. In 2025, Findlay was...
Brian, that's part of the fun. It's the hunt. Like how? No, I totally agree. I totally agree. Yes, there are people that love to go on the hunt and to go to all the Hobby Lobbies. That's their hobby. But the odds of you getting all of your cars, I would say, is about 50-50. It's about 50-50 that you're going to get every single car you want. There are times that you're just not going to be, and you're then saying, well, you know what? I've got to go to Bryan. I've got to get the car, that car. I want that car. Or you might look at this car and say, well, I want this car. I like this car. I want this car. I want this car. And I want to get it at Bryan's. And that's what people do. Now, I've asked Daniel, okay, he's finally got 15 available. So we only have, just so everybody knows, we only have 15 available of every single car of the new F422s, SC422s. We have 6 pop culture, all unopened 8 cars, which you might get a I-wheel. We have 6 available of all 8 cars, okay? And we have 15 of all the cars that are available. And that is SC422. So if you want to get all these cars, I'll go through them one more time. You've got the drag Cuda. You've got the El Camino. You've got the Daytona. The Ratfink Bronco, Daytona, El Camino, and Bronco. These are all cars available right now at ProTinkerToys.com. If you're a club member, you save 10%, and that's a great deal for our customers. And they're available right now at ProTinkerToys.com, SC422. Right now, they're available right now. You can get them right this second. I mean, right now, this second, right now is available for you guys here on the planet. You can get them right now. Just to give you an example, an average, we just sold a model kit. We literally sell everything that we have here. Everything in this store we sell, okay? We have many items available for sale, okay? Everything from slot cars to RC. I've showed you all the RC stuff that we have. We have everything from helicopters. A lot of you guys don't necessarily like my helicopters. And I don't know why, but these are very popular. So this is our Shark helicopter. We sell this at the store. The Shark helicopter is just a fun helicopter. Just very easy to use, very easy. Probably the easiest helicopter you can learn. And this is always buy a cheap helicopter to start learning to fly, because you can hit this thing and not break it, so that you understand how a helicopter actually works. That's the key to helicopter flying. And that's our helicopter, our Shark helicopter. Then we have our hovercraft. Another fun, this is a great for boys. I'm telling you, you got a 10-year-old, 12-year-old boy that you just want to give him a cheap, well, not cheap, but a nice, fun hovercraft. This is it right here, the hovercraft. Very fun, very easy to fly. It's probably one of the easiest things just to toss and fly, okay? All you have to do is just put it on your hand like this. I gotta make sure it's on. Now watch what happens. All you do is put it on your hand. Look at that, that's all you have to do. Look how easy that is. It's got gyro stabilizers, so you push it, it's not gonna go anywhere. Very, very simple to fly. It rotates. It's got a turbo button. It's got a stunt where it will flip. I can't really do it in here because it's too confining. This is the hovercross, and it will skim the ground like a regular airplane like this, and then you push the jump and it will flip and take off. I mean, really, seriously. And that's the hovercross. And then we have our drones. One of our biggest ones is this one right here.
Scoot on through here.
This is called the Spectre or the Overlord. I always get this hand throttle messed up. All right, here we go. Oh, I lost the propeller on this one. Darn it. Well, I can do my drone here. I think I've got it charged up. Now, we have the Eagle Owl. I demonstrated this a lot at Christmas time. This is another really nice RC. The batteries died on, or I needed my prop. Automatic takeoff. This is the Eagle Owl drone. The Eagle Owl. MIC, I think it's 1213 or 1425. The Eagle Owl. This is the Eagle Owl. It's got your remote. It has a rechargeable battery that basically takes about 20 minutes. You pop it in here like this. There it is right there. You stick it in like this, and it's all ready to go. You just turn the thing on. You set it by going like this till you hear a button. Then you can put the thing on your hand, push the takeoff button, and it'll just automatically take off. Okay, well, Brian, you know what? All right, let's try this again. Yes, it will take right off your hand. Oh, the Enterprise. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Well, let's see here. Oh, my God. Let's see if we can bother Nate, because Nate hates these things. He's a soy boy. Nate is a soy boy. Now, if you don't know what a soy boy is, it's a boy that just loves soy milk. Okay, and I don't think men that drink soy milk are really men. I think they're fembots. Okay. So this is the Eagle Owl. Then we have my space drone. This thing here, this thing I promote more than anything else, but nobody likes it. Okay, nobody likes my my rocket. I don't know why they don't like it. You know, I don't know. And again, this is a handheld. Let's see here. Let's turn that on there. I think the batteries are dead. It doesn't have enough power to take off. I never could keep these things charged. Oh my God. Well, I haven't been playing with them for a while. Let me plug this in so it gets charged. Now, I want to show you guys something. So these are on our website. They're called Rock Solar. This is the 30,000 milliamp charger. Now, I bought this charger. I bought this charger back in 21 at the, what show was that? At the Gatlinburg at the Sevierville Convention Center, okay? I met the guy there. He had these on sale. I bought one of them. I bought three of them. I bought one for Ryan, one for Daniel, one for me. These are now the one thing that this broke was the USB charger. It broke on it about 2 years after we had it. Okay, so it lasted 2 years. Now I have still been using this, and matter of fact, it still shows full bars. It has 1,000 charges on it. Okay, I did the show the following year. I did the same show, and I had this thing. I didn't have to buy power. I used this to run the slot car track because it has two 110 and two, not 220, but 110 and a 110 with a ground. And so it's also got a flashlight on it. And has front lights. So you can, and you can charge up to 5 different items. You can charge here. You can charge 5 different items on this unit, and it will last. I hope you guys are sitting down. You could charge all 4 parts, and this battery will last 12 hours on one charge. And I leave it right here. I leave it right here in my tray, charging all my electronics. So if let's say let's say you buy a bunch of these helicopters or RC cars and you want to charge your batteries, but you're out like at a park and everything. All you have to do is buy one of these. We have on our website right now, $119. They're great price. Okay. Get one of these. Okay. And you'll have enough power for all your racing, even if you want to do slot cars and you're camping. I'm going to bring one of these camping because I want to show you how they work. It's not a fan of LH. So this thing will charge iPads. It will charge cell phones. It will charge computers, everything. Okay. I'm telling you, this right here is the best battery unit I've ever bought. Okay. And I bought this back in 21. All right. And it's still, right now, it is still has 4 bars. It can do 1,000 charges or cycles. Daniel calls them cycles. And it can do 1,000 charges. And we have these on our website. Now we have a less priced one, which runs probably about 6 hours, and it's yellow, and it's only $99. $99. Now, if you really want to see something, we only have 3 of them. I only got 3 of the solar panels. The solar panels will charge one of these batteries in less than an hour in full sunlight. You just lay those panels out, it will charge the whole thing. Now you have enough battery power for another 12 hours. And these are all available on our website, Rock Solar, ProTinkerToys.com, ProTinkerToys.com. Only available at ProTinkerToys.com. That's all right, baby. That's all right. Is there an auction this? No, there is not an auction this week, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't know if there's going to be one or not. If the boys are going to do race night while I'm gone. If I'm gone, I'll lay cars out for them. I'm going to give them cars to do the auction with if they want to do an auction. But I'll be gone. I'm driving to Vegas. And I'll be almost there. I'll be almost to my sister Becky's on Thursday night. Okay. And so that's my, all my electronics doodads die. All you need is one of these. All you need is one of these. If you're traveling or if you want to charge all your doodads, you just charge them right here. Rock Solar. This thing right here.
Rock Solar, yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All of them. You get them all done. Cleveland or the Detroit Lions. What a bunch of loser team.
Hey, they did good.
Detroit Lions. They're about as bad as a bad dream. Hey, did you hear what's going on with the Cleveland or the Chicago Bears? You can't make this stuff up. Bryan, okay, let's see. Bryan, are you a Christian-based business? Yes, we are. Okay, well, let me clarify this, okay? Let me clarify a Christian-based business, okay? Yes, I am a Christian, okay? I try to profess my faith of Jesus Christ the best I can. Now, sometimes I fail, but I have accepted him as my Lord and personal Savior. That I know that when I die, okay, I'm going to be standing in front of him and he's going to say, Bryan, look at all the things you do. I said, I know. But the blood of Christ has cleansed it all in my name or in your name. And that's all that's going to happen, okay? Now, we claim to be Christian in a sense that we try to do the right things with customers, okay? We're not all perfect. Believe me, I have a lot of customers that just upset me and I try to deal with them. My hair is just absolutely a mess. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it did not do what I wanted it to do at all. And I'm so depressed, but it did nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing. So we try to be a Christian-based business in the sense that we try to do what is right, okay? We don't intentionally try to screw you as a customer, okay? If you've got something that broke, we'll try to take, but we're not going to be taken advantage of, okay? We're not going to be taken advantage of, okay? Remember that. We're here to do the best we can to help our customers the best we can. And, no, I'm not going bald. I got a full head of hair. It's just that this hair does not want to curve. It just doesn't want to do it. I don't understand it. I really don't. Maybe I just quit. I like to wear my hat. Okay. I'm not bald at all. Look at this. Let's see. Turn the other cheek, but turn the other butt cheek. No mirrors in Wayne. No mirrors in Wayne. Still the greatest show on earth. All salesmen are evil. James says all salesmen are evil. It's a mop. Yes, it is a mop. It is a mop. Okay, so James says all salesmen are evil. Now, I would agree to that to a point, okay? Here's one thing that I will not do, okay? I'm telling you, this is how I am different from other retailers and other salesmen. So when I'll do an analogy of selling cars. So back in 2003, I used to sell cars for Graph Auto Mall. And there were a lot of car salesmen there. There are 2 car salesmen there. Well, there's one specifically that was just very dishonest. And yes, I would never buy a car from that guy ever. Okay, ever. All right. There's another guy that was just good at sales. You know, he had some questionable, but I was different in the sense that the deal was at our dealership is that we tried to find a car for you. It's not the car that you wanted. It's the car that we wanted to get you into. Okay. And I just hated that. I just couldn't do it. I was they wanted me to sell people cars that they didn't like, but that we wanted them to buy. Okay. Because a lot of times people don't have the money to buy a car they want. So they have to buy a car that they can afford. Okay. And that's the problem with a lot of people. Did auto that come in?
No, it was pendants.
No, did AFX come in? The AFX order come in?
No, not yet. Neither has Nido.
Yeah, the Nido won't be coming for another week. For unfortunate. And so a lot of times you end up buying a car that it's more a car that you can afford. Okay. Hey, here comes Jesse. Oh my gosh. Yes, how can I help you? Well, I'm almost done with my live stream. I will be done by 12:15. So, let's go to Burger King. I'll buy Bryan's lunch if he goes to McDonald's. No, I'm never go. Okay, why is Derek there's always an issue. Yes, Derek.
Man, you ain't been funny today, man.
I'm sorry, Derek. I'm sorry.
Hey, where's that toolbox that you supposed to get, Frank? You ain't bought no toolbox yet.
Yes, I already did. I already gave it to him yesterday.
You ain't show it nobody.
I'm sorry. I'll do it later today. How's that?
Wait, I keep trying to tell Mac Henry, I said, what's up? I heard back out laughing.
Yeah, that's Mac Henry laughing at you, okay?
Yeah. All right, bye.
All right, goodbye. Unbelievable. I am not surprised he was a used car salesman. You're a friend, a salesman who also. All right, so let me tell you a story about selling cars. Okay, can I tell you a story? I did not like selling cars, to be honest, because you literally the problem with the car industry in America is. Everybody thought they had to buy for a long time. Everybody thought they had to have a new car every 2 years. And that just was not sustainable. Now, that used to be sustainable back in the 1960s when cars were like $500, $1,000. Brand new cars were $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. And somebody could pay for it in 2 years. Nowadays, it's impossible to buy a brand new car and pay it in 2 years. All right. And so what was happening is, people were buying brand new cars and wanting to trade it into another new car every 2 years. Well, what was happening is you were getting, the dealer would do it, but they would bury you. Whatever you still owed on your car would be added to your new loan. Well, they don't do too much of that anymore, okay? Because it was a very, very bad situation. And it was called burying you in your new car. And that's why I always told people, don't ever buy a car until you owe one payment on it. And then if you want to buy a new car, fine. But another thing I told people is that the only time you want to buy a car is if you're spending, on an average year, you're spending more in maintenance than you would on a car payment. So back then it was $300 a month. Cars were like $300 a month back then, $250, $300. So 300 times 12 is what? $3,600. So if you were spending, that's what you would pay in payments every year for your car. So if you're paying more than $3,600 in maintenance, then go ahead and buy a new car. Because you're spending it in maintenance fees. You might as well just spend on a new payment on a brand new car that you don't have maintenance on. And so on my second month at the dealership, we all had to take a test, okay? It was a salesman test, okay? And so I had to take this test like everybody else in the dealership. We were all supposed to take this test. And it's basically a salesman test on how good you're a salesman. So I take the test, everybody takes the test, and about an hour later, the sales manager, and a couple of the salesmen, they called me into his office, the manager, sales manager, the owner, basically. He calls me into his office. He goes, "Hey, Bryan, come here." I go in the office. "Here, sit down." He goes, "Have you ever taken this test before?" I go, "No, I have never sold cars before. I've told you that. This is my first time selling cars." He goes, "Are you sure you haven't sold cars anywhere or taken this test?" I go, "No, I've never taken this test ever." He said, "Well, Bryan, just so you know, you're the highest score ever on this test. You're the highest that's ever scored on this test." I go, "What do you mean?" "Yeah, you've tested higher on this score than anybody else has ever taken this test," okay? Well, the salesman, and this is why I've been a good salesman all my life. I'll just tell you very frankly. If you're a good salesman, okay, it's not the immediate sale, it's the future sale, okay? It's the sale for life, I call it. It's a sale that I am never buying anything but from Bryan Young. That's the sale. And a lot of times that's what happens a lot. When I was driving around the country for Irwin Toy and for ThunderJet North America selling SCX slot cars, I would go into hobby stores every year. I went into every store the first year. Over 2,000 stores. I walked into the store and I went into every store the first year. The second year, I went to the same store. Some of the retailers would buy, some didn't. The third year, everybody was buying from me because they knew, number one, I was diligent. I would help them out, okay? And that's the way my business, I didn't need to, and Chuck once told me this too. My boss told me this. He goes, "I know, Bryan, when you're on the road." I go, "How do you know I'm on the road, Chuck?" Is because our sales with our distributors go up. That's how I know you're on the road. Is when the distributors, their sales start to go up because you're talking to the retailers are placing orders with their distributor and the distributors are getting more product. Can I ask you one question? Come here. Is there a reason why you always leave that trash bag outside?
It just doesn't usually get put back after I mop the
Why?
because I wait for the floors to dry, and I usually mop them at the end of the day.
Do you think I should accept that excuse?
Yes.
Unbelievable. So you think I should accept that excuse? Do you think I should accept that excuse from Sarah?
It's not an excuse. It's just what happens.
You sure?
Yeah.
All righty. I don't think she understands. I don't think sometimes Sarah knows how to handle me. I think she looks at me like, is he serious or is he joking? You think so? Well, anyways, I wanted to let everybody know that that's my thing about salesmen, okay? A customer will call me and they go, hey, I want to buy this, and this. And a lot of times I'll say, you know what? You don't need to buy all that at one time. Listen, I'll sell you whatever you want to buy. But if you're getting into slot, let's say this. Let me end with this. Let me end with this. Let's say you want to get into slot cars, right? Let's just do this as an example. Let's say you want to get into slot cars, all right? Let's say you want to get into slot cars. All right? Let's say you want to get into slot cars. Let's say you want to get into slot cars. And you would say to me, hey, Brian, I want to spend $300. All right? Well, I tell you, there's one thing I would do. I would say, this is what you want to get. If you want to get a rally pay. You don't need any more right now. Just start with that. See how much you like it and then add to it. I'm here. I can help you. Everything you need to add to your Goliath. To a track pack. Okay. To a loop to the drag loop. Add that to the track. I have everything to add to that layout, okay? But first, let's get it set up and let's see if you like it. Let's see if you're having fun, okay? And then we'll go from there, okay? And so we're about ready. They're about ready to lose battery power. So I'm going to be signing off here pretty soon because I'm thinking I'm about ready to lose battery power. Derek, hey, you didn't tell me that. Hey, did you think you are DGT? I don't understand what you mean. What's DJT? Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. Hey, do you think you are? Yes, I am Donald J. Trump. Well, let's put it this way, Derek. Do you know who Donald Trump's favorite friend was? Jesse Jackson. Just so you know. Jesse Jackson was Donald Trump's best friend. Okay, so Brian, where is the B-52 bombers? What do you mean B-52 bombers? Enough. Let's see. Well, I'll buy. I agree with she won't. Well, I'll buy enough. I don't understand that. I thought we were going to say it's a test to see how unscrupulous you are. I don't know why Top Cat is so mad at me. I don't know what I've done to everybody today, but I don't know why everybody is so upset with me. Tell your workers that the Detroit Lion hat is cool. Negative equity. Oh, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people with negative equity. Oh, and there's one thing I meant to say this to everyone. There's one thing that you must buy whenever you buy a car, especially if you're gonna pay payments over a period of time. You must do this, okay? And this is one thing I always told people whenever they were buying a car, because I had two experiences of people that did not buy gap insurance and how royally screwed they were. So what is a gap policy? A gap is how much your car is worth. Let's say it's worth $20,000. That's what you're going to get from the insurance company is $20,000. But you owe $25,000 on it. And so you have a $5,000 gap, okay, in which it's going to come out of your pocket. That's what the gap is insurance for. The gap covers that difference between $20 to $25,000, that $5,000. And you don't have to pay that. That's what the insurance pays. It's helped me twice in 2 of my cars because my wife always totals our cars. So anyway, so that's a good note just to have, just so everybody knows. I want to show you. We only have like 4 of these left. Okay, so I don't know how to say this any more bluntly. This is an original 1982 Tomy AFX Turbo slot car set. This is the Ghost Racer set, okay? The Ghost Racer set, or the Speed Hook. This is the Speed Hook. These are Super G Plus chassis. This is a one of a kind. Only one of them are... I don't even know where this came from. Hey, Nate! I don't even know where this came from. Super G Plus. Hey, Neat! Where did this Super G Plus Speed Hook come from?
I have no idea. I thought it was a Ghost Racer set.
No, I know that, but where did this...
It was down there in the, with the Scale Electrics and Carrera Go sets.
All right, so for some reason, this set was missed, okay? And I don't even know how this is even in stock, honestly, because this is a rare one. And whoever buys this, okay, because that's 9101M. I don't even think it's on our website. All right, we have one left. We have one Speed Hook set left. And these are basically F1, these are F1 Super G Plus chassis. The cars alone are worth $100, okay? This is an original. Let me make this clear. This is an original AFX Tomy 1982 to 1985 Speed Hook Super G Plus cars. Last set left. I only have one set left. And it's $129.99. Right here it says $119, but it's $129. The prices are on it is $129. Let's take this set price off here. $129.99. Only one left. Now we do have about 4 of the Ghost Racers, and those are just those are just turbos. They're not the G Plus chassis, okay? We only have one of those sets left. Wow, I didn't even know we had that. And the item number is 9101M. Aurora Tomy AFX Vintage. Indy Speed Hook. Let me see if it shows what year it was made. I think it does on the bottom here. I think it shows it on the bottom of the packaging what year it came out.
Hey, Brian, what are you trying to sell?
Why?
Are you trying to sell that Ghost Racer set? Is there
No,
one?
it's not a Ghost Racer. It's a speed hook. Why?
Oh, because I thought you said there was one left of these. I was like, we already sold that. Is there? Could you grab that?
I don't have that one here.
And somebody's on the phone wanting to know if he can buy that set that you're mentioning, but I don't know which one you're mentioning.
Right here.
This one?
9191. That one you're going to have to go down to the warehouse and find.
Okay, this is 9101.
01. Speed hook. It's the speed hook. That set was made. It doesn't show what year it was made. Normally it will say what year it was made on the instructions, but it doesn't show it. Oh, there's 3 pages. That's right. It's on the 3rd page. Anyway, so that's the last set. Somebody just bought it. I have a feeling that's going to be sold any minute now. That's a speed hook. The cars alone are worth $100. All right, I've got somebody coming down to the house. I'm going to have to skedoodle, nadoodle, nadoodie. So tomorrow is In the Shed with Bryan. We're going to be doing some other things in the shed with Bryan. We're going to be slot car building. We've got 2 big orders coming in. Oh. We're going to see you later, okay, guys?
What were you saying about the set? What did you want specifically out of the set, the goat? All right. Against the computer. Here, let me ask Bryan, okay?
We don't have a computer, a separate computer.
So okay.
The only way you can get a computer is by buying the set.
Explain the guy.
Yeah, the only way you can get the computer in the Ghost Racer set is by buying the Ghost Racer set. I think it's 119.
Which ghost?
Which one do you want? Do you want the last? What is he for that set?
No, that's that.
Did he buy this already?
No, he didn't buy it already.
Do we have more of these down in the warehouse?
I'm not sure, but we could answer his questions real quick, and then I can look.
Yeah, all right, we'll find out. But yeah, so that's that set. Are you wanting to buy right now? Yeah, okay. So you want the Ghost Racer set? Right. Okay. Now you do know that these are. I like to tell people that the Ghost Racer have these computers, and the computers were made back in the 1980s. Now they've been in these. Well, not iffy. They just need to be cleaned, and I have a video on YouTube that shows you how to clean it. You just have to be very careful when you open it up to take it apart, because there's a lot of components. It's all 1980s electronics, okay, before computers. You see what I'm saying? No, and I don't have many problems with it, is what I'm getting at. All right. I'm just saying, I just like to tell people before they buy it, in case you get it, you say, well, Bryan, you didn't tell. I'm telling you now.
We've had 0 returns.
We've had 0 returns on these sets because they're vintage. They're 1980s sets.
But that's because people follow the instructions.
Right, they follow the instructions. So you want to get one? All right, here, they're going to get one.
Okay. Are you there, Mr. Wetzel?
Okay, so we're going to...
I'm going to put you on a brief hold.
We're going to sign off now, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching.
We're going to get your information.
See you tomorrow morning.
Account.
Bryan in the shed.